Hi, we would like to demonstrate our DSD project using the Altera DE2 board. Our project can solve the problem that some games require much CPU processing power on PC. So we thought of a different approach, to design a game that is hardware implemented on our board. Thus, we would benefit from the computational power that is not shared with other applications. The game we chose is the falling sand game. It mimics the behavior of some particles with respect to one another. We found this game code online. Thank you.
I was responsible for the Vega modules to color the pixels in the screen. The code is using the RGB system. Each color is represented in 8 bits, so in pin planner, every color's input is assigned to the corresponding pin according to the Altera pin table. And the Altera DE2 is using clock 20 MHz for the Vega clock pin. The code is using resolution 640 by 480. The Altera has a horizontal sync, which declares the last pixel in the horizontal, and vertical sync for the vertical lines. At every second, the Vega module takes the required current state from the SRAM and DRAM and color the required pixels.
I was responsible for understanding the part of the top level module. This module takes as input the clock and the keyboard inputs and passes them to other modules like Vega controller and SRAM controller that are responsible for releasing the audio and video signals and storing the required states in the SRAM.
I was responsible for understanding the part of the PS2 keyboard input, which had a module responsible for recognizing pressed buttons. This would trigger game events. The input to controller module takes as input the pressed buttons and outputs the desired features such as drawing new particles or changing faucet size.
I was responsible for understanding the part of the particle update module. This module represents the core of the game. It takes as input the current state of the pixel, meaning the particle that occupies it, and returns the next state of the pixel, which is affected by the old particle and neighboring particles to it. For example, oil might get burned by fire, or salt may dissolve in water, and it is also affected by relative motion between particles, such as water sinks in oil. The sand game describes the behavior of different particles. Here we have three streams from left to right: sand, water, and salt. So we can draw different constructs to mimic the behavior of these particles and their interactions together. Here we have a wall. You can draw it. You can draw a wall. Here sand is reacting with water. So sand is not soluble in water, no reaction between them. Here we can reset again and see the behavior of water with salt. As we all know, salt dissolves in water, so we have this color, dark blue color of water describing salty water. There are other particles. We have fire. We have a torch, which is an infinite source of fire. It remains here. We also have wax. Here, this yellow color is wax. Of course, wax gets burned by the fire at a slow rate. We have plants that are burned by the fire at a much higher rate, and of course the plant grows when in contact with the water. Now that was the fire. Here's the plant. It grows to take all the volume of the water. You reset. Now there is the spout, which is a particle that emits water. We also have this nice feature. When we press T on the keyboard, there is this troll face with the fire in the background that can burn anything flammable. For example, if we have wax here, for plant, this is a plant, maybe some wax, and we press the troll face, the plant and the wax get burned. We can change the cursor size, minimize it, or maximize it, and we can control the flow of the particles upwards. Here there are no particles. Now we can increase gradually till there are no again. Same for all the particles. we can pause the game and resume it, and of course reset. Thank you.